That kind of reminds me. That's me and my two college buddies gambling away our rent on a game of Texas Hold'em. Polivka goulash, so goulash soup, can't go wrong. The other three-nippled car here. What year was that produced in the Skoda line there? Good morning, channel. Just having a breakfast, little breakfast here. Arasadovi maslo, that's peanut butter. Ribbies, that's currants marmalade, and nice cafe. And I got an extra little glass of kofola and some Oda. So we're gonna have a little energy, and then about 9:30, 10 o'clock, I think we're gonna take a trip to Staro Mesto Brno, downtown city centrum. And then I think we're gonna go check out the hilltop where the satellite is overlooking the city. Oh, look, Maminka brings me chocolate mliko, pingu, Kinder is the Kinder Pingu, some German chocolate cake. Fantastic. Okay, dobrohuch. So we're city centrum Brno, not too far from Spielberg Castle, and here you go, there's the tramway, but the Brno slang is Schalina, which comes from the German word of Schallen, for the electrical connection. Schalina, so that's number 6, that's going to Kralove Pole, that's King's Field, it's going to go up to the King's Field neighborhood. We got the number 1, Jedna Reshkovice, it's going to go down that way. And the tramway, the Schalina has right of way first, so it gets to go first, and then the cars are second. So the cars always have to respect that. And then when they don't do it, they ring the bell, which is pretty funny. So yeah, and that's electric-powered public transportation everywhere in Brno. It's really good. And then at nighttime, it's just autobus only. Okay, Dobrano, everybody. We are in the Moravsky Gallery here, and they have some kind of pipe in Brno. Now I don't know if this is art or if this is pipes for voda. Pivovar. Velký pivovar pipeline. Ne, it's art. Okay. We're gonna find out. We're gonna come down. See if I get stuck inside the pipe. Okay, we'll find out. Kupeshki mistra jeho okruh, the master and his circle. Okay. Rokovi grafiki cabinet. Okay. And here we have the little paper mache auto here. And this is Socialistiki Realimus, so some kind of socialism realism show by the artist Gaga, I think it says. So there's your little car. See, this is good for me. It can help me with my vocabulary. Risha. Kočka prda. A, B, C, D. Koho syko? Tudy. Jackson. Oh, that's something to listen to. And I have made it here to the three-nippled car here. What year was that produced in the Skoda line there? Up in the plant. So it's made out of plastic. Very interesting. This is an oil painting by Antonin Polchaska called Hrachi, Poker Players. I kind of like that. That kind of reminds me. That's me and my two college buddies gambling away our rent on a game of Texas Hold'em, deciding how we're not going to get by next month because you went all in on the pot. Now we're not going to be able to pay the heating bill. I like that. Anyhow, Antonin Chaska was Brno. It's oil on canvas. Did that in 1930. He was a painter. He was alive from 1882 to 1945. This painting here is done by Otakar Kubin. He was born in 1883 in Boskovice, and he lived until 1969, where he deceased in Marseille. And this is the Bouquiniste na Seine. So basically the bouquets on the Seine River. I like that. We got a little Mali man, little Chesky man here. He's taking a little exercise break. He's behind, he's got his domo, he's got his Penelok house over here, Penelok Domo, and he's on the river. He wants vino, a pivo, take it easy, nice relaxing. You notice he signs his name, Kubin, and then next to it, it looks like it says Paris. So he wants to be famous Parisian painter, oil painting, sold to the gallery in 1995. Some more works of Bohemil Kubishta. This is the Obsesny. He's obsessed, the hanged man, he hanged himself. This is oil on canvas, which is amazing. It almost looks like a sketching rather than a painting, but it is. And this is, again, same artist. And this is Epileptica Jena. So the epileptic woman. So apparently I think this is more than just signifying her hair, it's the shaking that she's having during the epileptic seizure. Very interesting. Bohemil Kubista. He's quite the talented artist. I particularly like this one. This is Josef Čapek. Zledy Svedomi. Bad conscience. Guilty. Guilty. But I like he has the Čapek, the Čapice. He's got the hat, the Čapice. He's got his looking out the window. He's got a bad feeling there. This is very surrealistic to me. This was painted in 1926, purchased by the gallery in 1959. And it almost reminds me of the artist who did the Mean Streets album cover for Van Halen there. Kind of like that. Right? Here's another one of his works over here. Bijak. Bijak is a drinker. Drinking 1918. Oil on canvas. I actually like his work. I like it a lot. Rudolf Klamička. Mički. Washing women. They're washing the clothes. Okay, oil on canvas. 1975. Rudolf Klamička. Apparently, I was just reprimanded from standing too close to the mixed media portraits because I was pointing out the textured relief of the coffee. But of course, I wasn't going to touch it, and it is behind glass, but they told me to stand 1 meter back. Anyhow, what we have right here is Toyan, Yitro, Morning, which is another mixed media. And now the proctors are getting nervous with me here, because these ones are not behind glass. Don't worry, I know. Not to touch. Okay, this is Otakar Mirthika. This is self-portrait of one of my favorite artists here. This is Antonin Moc. And this is self-portrait of his wife. This is Diky Figo. I particularly like this man. He has that brilliance, intelligence, combined with a little bit of a mystic. That's Václav Špala. And here's another self-portrait of Václav Špala. And this is Otakar Kubin, and this is Jan Trambota. Another self-portrait. This is Emil Fila. Alfred Justiz. And Linka Prochaskova Shitaharova. Yeah, I think it's amazing. Their self-portraits are amazing. I really like this.
to be honest with you. In there is a secret code if you can figure it out. 0, 4, 9, 14, 21, 32, 41, 50, 4, 54, 46, 77, 90, 99, 113, 123, 133, 130. Yeah. Personally, I think those are the secret coordinates to all the NATO defensive sites there. And they were putting it into the art museum as a secret way so that you would know in case you ever had to find your way over to the silo here. And the information is still there, you just have to seek it out. Ja jsem jedna. Nejsem stroj. Ja jsem muž.
And there is no more fitting way of leaving the Moravsky Art Museum here in Brno, Czech Republic than taking a art exhibit exit. So here we are. And if you can notice, it's a long sliding tube. We're going to take an attempt at fitting myself inside the tube. Oh. See if I can get my Velký Zadek and my Velký Břicho in here. Okay, now we are in the tube. We're going to be traveling down the tube here. Oh, a little stuck. A little bit stuck. Okay, Witz. Slowly sliding down the tube. Sliding our way down. Oh, it. Yes, that's a good one right there. We have question. How long will it take my Velký Zadek a Velký Břicho to slide down the pivovar tube? Oh, there we go. Oh. As they say, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Photographic cabineta. And I made it. Bravo. And please remember that the modern art here, the museum, is on a donation basis. Chikume, thank you. We're gonna give him a little money here. All right, there's 50 Czech crowns, so that's 250. Throw that in there. We got 5 koron. 1 koron. 2. A dva. Okay, we're all paid up now. Now they will not arrest me for going to the art museum and taking photos. Okay, ciao museum. We're making a little joke that says we're going to play Loteria. Sazka Loteria. If you guess the exact amount in the donation box, exactly the precisny, then it's tvoje. You get to take it home. You got exactly guess. So we're gonna say it's 687,247 koron. We'll find out later. Zitra, if we're the winner. Okay. Ciao. Kofola. Velký kofola. Pipa. How do you say off the pipe? How do you tap? Pipa. Pipa loha noha.
Pipi loha punčeška.
Pipi loha noha.
Pipi langstrums.
Langstrums, hello. Kofola off the tap. Fresh. Polivka goulash, so goulash soup, can't go wrong. The other 2 soups of the day were just vegetable and beef broth, which I don't like, and then a little Mali Pepsi. It's a 1/4 liter, which I don't know how to say right. I think it's Stejitina, but I'll have to learn that one. Anyhow, dobro chuť. And we're gonna try a Moravian pulled pork sandwich here with a little homemade coleslaw. Okay, dobro chuť. Okay, it's post-lunch and we're taking a hike here. And it's about 92 degrees Fahrenheit. And I got a belly full of goulash and barbecue pork sandwiches, but we're gonna take a hike to the top of the mountain here. Okay, so we got Hajik Planinka, 0.2 of a kilometer. I could do that. Shumbera, 1.7 kilometers, and Hornek, 4.5 kilometers. Let's hope that we're not going there, because that's 5 kilometers up the mountain and 5 kilometers down. We'll find out. We're gonna go here. Pozar Lom, that's Danger Quarry. Lama Centrum Hády, that's the snaking area. Okay, so we're gonna make our way here, and it's a beautiful scenic vista. That's where we were at a couple days ago, the Lom, Rojenem Lom swimming beach. Now we go up. Okay, we take a view when we get to the top of the mountain. This is hard to see because I'm outside the barbed wire fence, but this is one of the satellite towers here on the top of the hill here in Brno. And at one point, when this was pre-communist controlled country, this was heavily armed military installation. They didn't like you coming by here. Now it's a path. You have path here. It's for hiking. So this is the yellow trail. You can do your mountain biking and this and that, but Tachka was saying that when he used to walk by when he was younger, they wouldn't like us hanging out here. This would pick up all the signals from everywhere from East Germany back to Russian signals, but then they were encoded and the Czech people wouldn't understand them anyhow. But this was a satellite base. Now these are just used for radio broadcasts. Radio Crocodile, Brno, and any TV that's actually still being broadcast over the airwaves. Although most people have cable and dish, but it's interesting it's there. Now it's a really good place for doing the cross-country skiing, especially in the winter time. It's just massive. It's even hard to understand the size of this, of how many meters this is in there. I'll try to get me in focus just so you can see. And if you listen, you hear the air conditioning. That's the cooling towers, because satellites run Horky hot satellite. And then you get too close, radioactive satellite, radioactive receiver, you don't want to be too close for the electricity. That's there. You can see all the different dishes. So at one point, much like the United States with our telecommunications, we had to relay everything across the nation. All your TV signals and your radio signals would only go so far. These are receivers and transmitters which boost the power back up and send it over to the next system. So many hundreds of kilometers east or west or north or south of where you need to go. So we are basically at the top of the highest peak here in Moravia, outside the city here. And this is about as closest to that satellite tower as I'm gonna hike up to. This is closed anyhow, as you can see right here. This is police only. Police only can go down the road there for the smaller satellite. This is here. So that's it. So we're at the highest point. We had a good hike. Good hike. Okay, we just walked a little bit away from the satellite just to get the better overview of all of Brno. After it rains, you can look far enough south that you can actually see the ski hills of Austria, which are well over 100 kilometers to the south. But it's a little hazy and cloudy because it's hot humidity, 93-degree day. And Tachka was telling me that, this used to be a military base. And when he was in the military, he said that he used to do the technical support for the MiGs, for the MiG airplanes there. So there you go. That's what you get there. All right, we're gonna continue doing the loop. We're gonna loop all the way back around and finish the 40 kilometer little loop. That'll take us right back down to the street where we started off. Okay. Oh, I am much closer to the tower here. Probably a little closer than I want to get to all the satellites, but basically, here's what you got here. Just to get a understanding of how many meters. This is 65, 70 meters tall. On top of the highest point here in Brno, which is already 450 meters. They're still broadcasting analog signals at the top. Radio, police, emergency, fire, etc. But at one time, this was all military, satellite, long distance telecommunications. Okay, we're gonna hike around it. Object prostor je monitorban. Yeah, of course, they got cameras on us, watching us here. We're not trying to do anything. I don't even like being this close to this, as has been well documented. All these satellite receiver transmitters emit tons of errant gamma rays, which I certainly don't want to get more than my fair share, so I'm not going to stick around for too long. Okay. You Pravin? Okay, we go. Vámonos. We're at the Lyschen
Vyšla Hády. Yes, electrical. I don't know. Don't be dropping any water on the fire. You'll electrocute you. Stop right here. I don't know. Stay out. I don't know.
Like the graffiti says, fui, fui hinui. I'm going to say ciao ciao to this. Gamma ray radioactive. I don't know. Okay, we go. This is the hum of the. Hope you can hear that audio. This thing has got major AC coolant. They are cranking out some huge ACs to keep all this communications equipment cold. All right, just taking a picture as we're leaving the park here. Národní National Prirodny Reserve, the national park, and they're letting you know lots of dubohabrina na vapenic. That's the woodpeckers. A lot of woodpeckers. Okay, so from what I remember, that's Selesnya, that's Moravia, Moravia repeated, and that's Bohemia. And this used to be Slovakia. And then when they went separate, they just cut and paste over there. Gotta like that. So they just copy the extra one on the coat of arms. So you get two for, it's either 2 for Bohemia or 2 for Moravia. This one's Moravia, I can't remember. This one might be Moravia, the one that looks more like the black. This is definitely Selesnya. This might be Bohemia twice. I'll look it up on the internet. It's all Czech Republic, it's all good. Ciao, ciao.
It's been a very long day here. We had lots to do today, including lots of hiking and 91-degree weather up to satellite towers. I'm tired. I'm going to bed early, so dobry večer, dobro noc.